Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate on this Wednesday, April 12th. I don't know what it's like in your neck of the woods, but we are having unseasonably warm and nice weather. I'm not going to complain at all because 78 today, 80 tomorrow, 82.
Nice.
73, and the sun is shining. So wherever you are, I hope the sun is shining, and we're excited to have you here. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, smash the bell so that you don't miss these live sessions. They're more fun to hang out with us live because you get to comment and you get to see us act like knuckleheads and idiots and get confused and lost in our own thoughts and so forth. We are getting back to sticking to a schedule and trying to keep these to about 20 to 30 minutes for several reasons. But most importantly, to give you more time to take whatever you want to take from today and go out and run with it.
And to give us more time, Josh. We're busy.
100%. I said several reasons. Quite honestly, very transparently, it gives us more time to be productive. Ryan and I we're doing so many things this morning. I haven't even got my workout in. I'm still in the workout shirt that I intended to work out in and just haven't even gotten it yet.
I got my workout shorts on.
Yeah, nice. George says good morning on a rainy day. Must be raining there in Cape Coral, Mike.
It is
a beautiful day today. 100%.
The first rain we've had. We're unseasonably cool. The flip side of you, and we haven't had rain. I don't know about Cape Coral. I'm about 2 hours north. We haven't had rain in like 2 months, so it's really nice.
Wow. That's wild. All right, so let's get right into it, Ryan. What do you have on the docket for today?
I'm trying to show the mortgage rates because we have this widget on the site. So 6.773 is the national average. This little trend thing here, the red, it looks like we had a little bit of a spike the last few days, Josh, from 6.2 to 6.7. So mortgage rates are going up. I think the inflation numbers this morning, just in case for anybody who's not plugged in, the inflation numbers came in cooler than expected, which means a lot of people think that this will force, what does that mean? So inflation is not going up as much, so the Fed doesn't need to fight it as much. So I think they can start lowering interest rates again or not raise them more. So rates might come back down. Okay.
Yeah. The 6 to 12 month projections are for them to not go down a bunch. But those projections, who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. It's anyone's best guess here.
And whatever you do, don't scan this QR code. We're playing around with our QR codes again, refreshing. Don't scan that. Just a quick note.
Don't do it. And don't do it. Your phone will explode.
All right. And then the question of the day, Josh. I didn't have one.
I got one. This ties to your social post of the day.
Yep.
Do you have you purchased or sold a property that's being used as an Airbnb? Have you either purchased or sold a property that is being used as an Airbnb or short-term rental? Doesn't have to be on Airbnb per se.
Yeah, and if you happen to focus in that segment of the market, or maybe you own your own Airbnbs, just comment down below. Let us know how involved you are now. I think it's probably here in Florida, it's probably a little more common than maybe it is for you there in Central PA.
You know what? I'm sure it is. And yet a buddy of mine, his sister bought this place in a really nice community, pool, great view, etc. And she's been killing it with Airbnb because she gets a lot of people who are in town for whether, we're the state capital. So we get a lot of people that are in for a week or a short-term stay, and she is killing it with this Airbnb, which has me thinking could I get one like that and replicate what she's doing? So
it's the perfect, Josh. I'll tell you, it's been the perfect sort of not part-time job for my wife. So she'll stay at home, but cleaning the Airbnb and managing. We have one. It's kind of a nice little way to get a little extra income, but not be committed to strap down to a job. So it's an interesting idea.
Very cool. Daphne is still fixing hers up. She should be renting it soon. I remember Daphne's in my organization, so on a huddle a little while back. She was talking about when she had acquired that. So good stuff there. Good stuff. Keep the comments coming. Have you ever purchased or sold a property that's currently being used as an Airbnb, which ties into Ryan's social post of the day?
Yeah, I found out through the Nexa Mortgage team, the virtual mortgage partners.
Yep.
I was looking at some of the programs that are available, and I was reading about this one. I actually got an email about it. There are short-term rental mortgage products out there. If you have an active listing. So the point of this post is I'm just sharing some nitty-gritty details about a specific mortgage financing program, and knowing that a lot of my friends in the area do have Airbnbs, and it's a thing where I'm at. So if you have an active listing on Airbnb, VRBO, et cetera, you can use a percentage of the rental income to qualify. So the particular product that I saw, you can use 90% of the rental income. You can get 80% LTV on purchases and rate term refis. I didn't have that in there. And then on a cash out refi, you could do 75% LTV.
And the thing with the 90% of the rental income is it's going to be significantly more than if it were a long-term rental. That's the that's the caveat there. I think that's Shane.
I know it's Shane.
I'm pretty sure it's Shane.
I don't even have to ask. Yeah. Shane. My 18-year-old son lives in the bus, and he's about to start paying rent. He's not, but I'm gonna try.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick, Ryan, because I want to share something that we're working on that directly relates to this. I'm gonna do something I haven't done in a while. I'm gonna do the old screen mirroring. Can you see my phone? Okay. So this is an example of a social post, a social shareable. And we're working on these to make them available to all of you to create more conversation opportunities and uncover more client, create more at-bats for you with clients. So this is a short-term rental loan program that we have with our mortgage team. If you'd like to chat about this or other unique products and programs that we have available to us, just shoot me a text, give me a call, or schedule a time at Josh 15. But you can see here, no tax returns, no W-2s, no 1099 needed. That's pretty cool. Flexible rate. You can close in an LLC or your personal name. You can do 80% cash out refi on this particular program. The one that Ryan mentioned was 75, but this one even more. 100% minimum. I'm sorry, 100,000 minimum loan amount, and you can use your home equity as a down payment. Now that's cool. Yeah.
I might actually see. We're thinking about selling the Airbnb because I'm cash strapped myself with that other acquisition you helped me with, but I didn't realize you can use the equity for the down payment. So you don't really need to come to the table with much at all if you have the equity.
Yep, exactly. So very cool, and just another example that we have with our mortgage team. We have access to over 200 lenders and over 5,000 products and programs. Like, there is lots of cool stuff out there for you to be a deal facilitator, which goes into my what I was going to share today. Yeah, go ahead.
I mentioned I forgot a little something with this post. I went ahead and commented some below for some people I know do Airbnbs. What cracks me up is my friend Yenny, who is probably the most active Airbnber I know. I forgot to tag her, but she liked the post. So guys, do this post because you're going to be surprised at how many people this is relevant to. And if you can serve them on the financing side and help introduce them, you're going to start conversations about them acquiring more or selling their current Airbnb. So,
and I must be a doofus because I tried to tag some people in the comments there, and for some reason I couldn't get their names to pop up, or maybe they have their settings set that they can't be tagged. I don't know. But
get one of your kids to help you with the Facebook there.
Yeah, exactly. I need some help some way, shape, or form. So I want to do a couple of things. Number one, follow up on yesterday's text and email script. I will say it bombed. We do our best to be transparent, good, bad, or ugly. It got a couple of clicks as far as we can tell.
It only got about 8 clicks. I'm looking at the analytics.
And we didn't get any submissions. So it's back to the drawing board, but that's okay. We won't know that. You never know what's going to work until you try. You just don't. And so we tried something. It didn't work. We're going to try something else, which gets to something that I launched today
I'm going to cut you off again.
What's that?
I'm sorry. I'm rude. I'm going to cut you off again, but I want to give props to Soledad because I can see in the analytics that she's executing on the idea as well. And she got maybe a little more click action than you did. So whatever she sent was more effective, or maybe she has a bigger database.
Yeah. Soledad is in California. And you know, we've been working with her co-marketing, you know, her and her sister, I think, is her assistant. That's great. That's awesome. And we had earlier in the week, John Briley shared he was using a different one of the pages you had built and had created a number of opportunities through free marketing channels, Facebook Marketplace in particular.
So the lesson here, you didn't get a lot of clicks. Soledad got an okay volume too. I didn't see any conversions on the page. And this just goes to show when something fails, you can use the data. I will go and try to tweak that page to make it convert better, and Josh will try to maybe make his script better next time. But you don't swear off the idea. You come back to it later and try it again.
Exactly, because there's something there is something here. It's just a matter of the way something in the flow is broke or isn't ideal. And so we just got to figure out what that is. So back to the drawing board on that one.
I'll let you go now.
Yeah, no. Listen, all good. So this morning, one of the reasons why I'm behind is I've been meaning to do this all week, and I finally got to it, which is I used the tool, one of the two tools that we're going to share tomorrow on Tech Tip Thursday, to do an analysis of a rental property in my market. So I just went and found a property that I thought would make a good rental that's been on the market for a couple of weeks. Okay, because we're still seeing, we still have such little inventory that a lot of the properties that would fit a rental criteria, they're going quickly. So I didn't want to pick one that was going to be under contract or pending tomorrow, right? So I wanted to pick one that, you know, at least maybe we'd have a chance if someone was interested. And I used this tool that we have, our mortgage team has access to do an analysis of cash flow and cash on cash return. And Daphne says she saw my TikTok and wanted to know what I used. Well, I'll reveal for you tomorrow. And what I will tell you, though, is what I'll tell you in the meantime is if you want me to do that for you, not the video, you've got to create the video, but I can spit out the PDF that I did in this video for any of you. If you have an investment or a property that you want to run this analysis on, it literally takes a few seconds. And I'm happy to do that for you. Just hit me up, send me a message, whatever. What I did was I spit out this PDF. I emailed it to myself. Okay. We're showing you how the sausage is made here. I emailed it to myself and I opened up the PDF on my phone. I used my built-in screen recording software on my phone, and I just talked about the analysis. And I specifically did not include the address of the property because I didn't want the listing. I didn't get permission from the listing agent to market his property. And for whatever idiotic reason, a lot of agents in Central PA, like they don't want us to do that, even though that's not what's in the best interest of their clients. Okay. So I didn't want to have to go through that to do this. So I didn't include the address of the property. I just talked about the analysis and the data from the analysis. And then I used two apps that I love for short form video content, Captions and CapCut. I did some basic editing, and then I syndicated it on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. I didn't even put it on my Google business listing yet. And then I've already.
Is it on your OnlyFans profile too?
My what? What is that?
Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what OnlyFans is?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I feel
embarrassed.
embarrassed.
Keep going. I'll let the comments come in.
Anyway, wow. So here's what I still need to do with the content. I need to get it on my Google business listing, and I need to make it a blog post. I have emailed it out to a small segment of my list that I'm just sort of categorizing as, you know, interested in deals. And I'm actually going to include a call to action to that. Ryan, I can tell you're bringing up something or doing something with that. And it's going to be something that I'm going to do with regularity. I'm going to do a deal of the day. If you've been following along with the show, there was a few weeks where I was doing smoking hot deals of the week, and I was sending them out on Tuesday. I'm just going to go to a deal of the day. And some days I may do this analysis like this. Someday I may use a different tool to do an analysis. Yeah. I may highlight different things.
And I'm going to task you with trying at least once a week to do an in-person video if you can.
Yes, totally. Absolutely.
If you can.
Yep. No, that's important. So what I want to hear, I'm going to show the example. You can go and find it on my TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, whatever. I'm going to show it. And if this is something that, if you want more of the nitty gritty, how to do these short form video contents and the editing and so forth, we'll add, I did 2 recent sessions with documentation.
They sell box fans. It gets hot.
Oh, okay. There you go.
You'll find out after the show.
Anyway, in the description, we will add. We've done 2 sort of long form, deeper dive sessions on short form videos, how to create them, how to edit them, how to syndicate them, etc. And we'll add that in here, or Mike will probably do some fancy editing. If you're watching after the fact, you'll be able to click that. But oh my goodness, I get distracted. Here, let me show. I'm going to pull this up.
People have leg fetishes, so yes.
Oh boy, yes. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. So here we go. I'm going to share. I'm going to mirror my phone again. I don't know. I think when I do this, you guys can't hear this, right? When I play these. So where is it? No. There we go.
The Rays are 11-0, by the way. I see the baseball.
They are demolishing everybody.
Deal of the day. This is a.
Can you hear this at all?
Ranch house in Susquehanna Township. A rental analysis on. And you can see the projected year 1 monthly cash flow is 136, and the cumulative cash flow over 10 years is 73. And the cumulative cash on cash is 167.
I don't know why it's acting jacked up like this. Is probably
illustrative purposes, but it gives you an idea.
So it just gives you an idea of what the content is. Now, I put my head. That's just a sticker in CapCut, and I put the 717 deals. Now, the reason why I did that, I didn't. It's because I look like this. What I will do, or was going to do originally, is a talking head video with just that as a still shot behind me using the green screen functionality. Which again, all of the nitty gritty details of this will get added. We've already created that content. We're going to add it to the description. We'll probably even link it here if you're watching.
There's a structured trainings link on the site that I'm a little behind on getting stuff in, but it'll be under there.
Yeah. If you're new to the show, that's at wakeup.realestate. Wakeup.realestate. You can go there, create a free account. It gets you lots of cool bonuses, including free coffee, if you fill out the little short survey after you sign up for your account. So that is now, I'm going to turn that into a daily habit.
Okay.
And I said this to Ryan before, and he and I both agree. If I do this for the next month straight, and I'll probably take off on the weekends. Okay. So if I do 20 of these, I think it's impossible for it not to turn into at least one deal, like immediately.
I bet it turns into one investor who you do multiple deals with in the next 1 or 2 years.
Yeah. Now, for those of you thinking or wondering, or maybe don't want to work with investors, let me just I'm going to take a minute or two here and make the case why you should at least consider it. Every investor owns a home, or at least most of them. I guess I've talked to a few, that maybe they don't yet, but maybe they're thinking about starting investing by buying a multi and living in one. Okay, but the majority of investors you talk to, they already own at least one home, their own, right? So lots of opportunity there, and they are less emotional about their buying decisions, right? And so if you can present opportunities like what I did in that video, where it just makes dollars and cents, you know, you're going to have those opportunities. Okay. Now, if you love the emotional buying process, that part of that home, okay, so be it. But you know, Ryan and I, we prefer the more sort of black and white analytical, you know, way of doing things.
And with that lack of emotion, you can have more of a lifestyle business for yourself, where you're not picking up the phone Saturday night at 8 p.m., you know, for an emotional first-time home buyer. You're dealing with another business person who just is probably Monday through Friday looking for deals and managing their properties.
And let me give you a real world story from one of our co-marketing partners that I spoke with yesterday afternoon. So if you're interested in what we're doing with realtor partners, co-marketing wise with our mortgage team, go to wakeup.realestate/co-marketing, wakeup.realestate/co-marketing. Deb in Virginia, we recently brought her on board. And one of the tools that we give access to our co-marketing partners is it's a seller nurture platform. And she uploaded a few past clients, and I mean a few. I think she's got like 17. And already one of them engaged. She followed up. He is doing a HELOC on his primary home to get some, to free up some capital, and listing with her 5 of his investment properties starting next week. Like that, she's starting to get them on the market next week. Okay. Like,
brings up an important point too around, you know, the people who do own a lot of real estate right now. We had low interest rates for the last decade.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy to acquire property. Now interest rates are going up a little bit, but to a lot of people, this feels like maybe a peak. Yeah. So the conversation in a lot of people's heads who own a lot of real estate is like, is it time to sell? And putting out deal focused content gets you engaged with those people. And a lot of them are going to be thinking about liquidating.
Yep.
At least some of their portfolios. Yeah.
And if that's something that you're interested in as well, I'm doing a free workshop tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. But if you go to absenteeclass.com, absentee class, it's just another way for you to grow a database and pipeline with investors, absentee owners.
Yeah, we talked to somebody yesterday who actually sent one of the postcards in that program and got an absentee listing, right?
Well, actually, she played matchmaker. She had a buyer. Yeah. She used that process, found the seller, and I think she said, "Did you say 40,000 in GCI or 50,000?"
Yeah, it was a good.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Yeah.
One last loose end I'll tie up with the Deb story. I talked with her yesterday, and one of the things we talked about is using the tool that we're going to share tomorrow that I used also to create the PDF that I did that short video. We're going to use that with each of those 5 listings. And the title that I put with this is "Greasing the Wheels on Real Estate Investor Deals." I was pretty proud of myself putting that, anyway.
Good.
And so we're going to create those PDFs, and she's going to include them in the associated docs with those listings. And it's just for illustrative purposes, right? It's not a guarantee of, investment return or anything like that, but it illustrates the what they could possibly earn with cash flow and cash on cash return.
But you're also demonstrating by doing those that you are maybe a little different in the way you approach real estate than the competitors, because none of your competitors are putting videos out there doing analysis. I think a lot of us are afraid to do it because we haven't brushed up ourselves on the nitty gritty of how to analyze a property. So that's maybe a little bit of homework, is to go buy a book or two and just learn how to evaluate, what do you call it? Investment property, or go get a CCIM.
Yeah. But, or find tools that make it, that shortcuts so that you have a better context and go from there, which again, Tech Tip Thursday is tomorrow. We're going to dive into some cool tools that you can use or tap into in some way, shape, or form to do some of this kind of stuff. Anonymous Facebook user says, "I don't consider you guys emotionless. We have feelings too." We do. But we were kind of joking, Ryan and I, like, just, I don't know, us trying to sell on sell a property based upon how would this make you feel and so forth. It's just, I don't know. It's not in us so much. Okay. So in the interest of keeping these to the time limit that we mentioned, we're going to wrap for today. Tomorrow is Tech Tip Thursday. So tune back in tomorrow.
You're going to show your tool. I'm going to show the free tool that I use. Yours is a little more in depth, but we'll show a shortcut. And the topic will be tools you can use to do investment analysis videos, basically, right?
Exactly. Or just create, even if you're not going to do the video, it at least gives you the content. Now, I would suggest that you do the video, but even if you just use the tools and you use some of Ryan's hacks and you do the red circles and stuff, screenshots, like you can do other cool stuff with that content that will get you attention, right? And you can turn that attention into conversations. You can turn those conversations into appointments and clients. AC.
So shameless plug as we end. Don't scan the QR code.
Do not.
Very important that you don't.
Don't do it.
And that's all I got. What do you got?
Oh, good. Subscribe, please. If you're tuning in for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Our next goal on the subscriber count is 1,000, and we've slowed down a bit, so we need your help. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share with other people in your office, at your virtual brokerage, referral partners, in referral groups, etc. We're also working on some really cool stuff that you can use with the Wake Up Real Estate platform to create some passive income, to create some opportunities to recruit if that's part of your business model. And so stay tuned for that. More details and information coming later this week, early next. It's on the way. If you're listening on your favorite podcast platform, please subscribe, rate, and review. We're hitting some milestones there as well, which is cool to see. Thanks so much, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Low King out there in California. Thank you. Appreciate you all. And we'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same place.
Yep. Later.